Hey there, coin lovers and treasure hunters. What if I told you that a regular-looking quarter in your pocket could be worth $68,000, $94,000, or even as much as $135,000? Yes, really. A single coin, the 1976 Bicentennial quarter, has sold for more than the price of a luxury car. And guess what? You might already have one sitting at home, and you don't even know it yet. That's why today, you should watch all the way to the end, because I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this special coin and how to spot the rare ones that are worth a fortune. In 1976, the United States was celebrating its 200th birthday. To honor this big event, the U.S. Mint made special quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins. These coins had new designs to celebrate the country's bicentennial. Instead of the regular eagle on the back of the quarter, the new coin had a picture of a drummer boy, a symbol of the American Revolution. These quarters were made in 3 different mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The ones we're talking about today are the ones with a D on them that stands for the Denver Mint. Now, most of the 1976 D quarters are still worth only 25 cents today. That's because the mint made hundreds of millions of them. But here's where it gets exciting: a few rare quarters from that year were made with mistakes, or what collectors call errors. These rare coins, especially when they're in perfect condition or have unusual features, can be worth thousands or even over $100,000. Let's talk about what makes some of these quarters so valuable. First, there are error coins. These are coins that were made with a mistake at the mint. For example, one very rare kind of 1976 D quarter was struck on the wrong type of metal, a silver planchet that should have only been used at a different mint. That mix-up created a super rare coin. One of those sold for $94,000. There are other errors too, like quarters with designs that are off-center, or coins that have letters and numbers that look doubled. These double die coins are favorites among collectors and can sell for thousands. There are also quarters that didn't have an error, but are still worth a lot of money because of their perfect condition. These are called high-grade coins. They're coins that have never been used, have no scratches, and look exactly how they did the day they were made. Most coins you find in change are scratched or dirty, but if you find one that looks brand new like it just came from the mint, it could be worth big money. One super clean 1976 D quarter graded as MS-68 sold for over $6,000. That's not even the rarest one. A perfect MS-69 could go for $20,000 or more. And if it has an error on top of that? That's where we get prices like $68,000, $94,000, and yes, even $135,000. So how can you tell if you have one of these rare quarters? First, look for the D mint mark. You can find it on the front of the coin, just to the right of George Washington's ponytail. That tells you it was made in Denver. Then, check the date. It should say 1776 to 1976. Next, you want to look very closely at the coin's design. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Check for doubling on the words "Liberty" or "In God We Trust." If they look like they have a shadow or extra lines, you might have a double die error. Also, look at how the coin is centered. If part of the design is missing or off to the side, it could be an off-center error, which is very valuable. Now here's another trick. Take a small digital scale and weigh the coin. A regular 1976 D quarter should weigh about 5.67 grams. But if your coin weighs closer to 5.75 grams, it might have been made on a silver planchet, which is extremely rare for a Denver coin. That could be one of the few silver error coins that are worth tens of thousands of dollars. And no, it doesn't have to look silver. Sometimes the color looks normal, but the weight tells the real story. If you think your coin is rare or in amazing condition, don't clean it. Cleaning can ruin the value. Instead, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They will check the coin, grade it, and seal it in a protective holder. Once your coin is graded, you can sell it at auctions like heritage auctions, great collections, or even online marketplaces where collectors search for rare coins every day. Let me give you a few real examples of these coins selling for big money. A 1976 D Bicentennial quarter with a rare error and struck on a silver planchet sold for $94,000. Another one, in near-perfect mint condition, sold for over $6,000. And some off-metal error coins, the rarest of the rare, have gone for as much as $135,000. These are not made-up numbers. These are real auction sales that show just how valuable one lucky coin can be. So now that you know what to look for, take a good look through your coin jar, your wallet, or even old rolls of quarters from the bank. You might just find one of these hidden treasures. It only takes one lucky coin to change everything. Imagine turning a regular quarter into thousands of dollars, just because you knew what to look for. Hey there, have you ever thought that a plain $1 bill in your wallet could be worth more than a brand new car or even a house? Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. There are some very special 2013 $1 bills that have sold for as much as $70,000, $98,000, and even $145,000. Yes, we are talking about a simple dollar bill, not gold, not diamonds, just a regular-looking piece of cash that could change your life. So, if you're watching this video, don't go anywhere, because I'm going to tell you exactly what to look for. By the end, you might be rushing to check your wallet or that old stack of bills you've been keeping in a drawer. Back in 2013, the United States printed a large number of $1 bills. These bills were printed in two places, one in Fort Worth, Texas, and the other in Washington, D.C. Most of the time, every dollar bill has a special number called a serial number. This number helps keep track of every bill and makes sure no two are the same. But something very strange happened. By mistake, the government printed two sets of bills with the same serial numbers. One set was printed in 2014, and then, 3 years later, another set was printed in 2016. That means there are two bills out there with the exact same number. This kind of mistake is very rare and should not happen. When collectors found out about this error, they went wild. These are called duplicate serial number errors, and people are willing to pay a lot of money for them. What makes it even more special is when these bills have a little star at the end of the serial number. These are called star notes. A star note is printed to replace another bill that got damaged or misprinted. So, when a star note also has a duplicate serial number, it becomes extremely rare. Some of the most wanted bills are from the 2013 series, with the serial number starting with a letter B and ending with a star. And if that bill also has the letter E on the left side, that means it came from the Richmond Federal Reserve Bank. It could be one of the rarest of all. Now, think about this. Right now, someone could be holding one of these rare bills and not even know it. It could be in a wallet, in a box of old savings, or even tucked inside a birthday card from years ago. The people who find these bills and match them with their duplicates can sell them for tens of thousands of dollars. Some people have already done this. In fact, a pair of matching 2013 star notes sold for nearly $100,000. Just one of the bills, even without its match, has sold for over $20,000. That's right, $1 turned into $20,000 just because of a printing mistake. So, what should you look for? First, look at the date on the bill. It should say, Series 2013. Then check the serial number. It should start with the letter B and end with a star symbol. That's the little black star you'll see next to the numbers. Next, look for the letter E in the small circle on the left side of the bill. That's the Federal Reserve Bank code for Richmond, which is one of the keys to this special group of bills. If your bill has all of those things, it could be one of the valuable ones. But you'll also want to make sure your bill is in good shape. Bills that are flat, clean, and have no folds or marks are worth more money. So if you find one, don't fold it, write on it, or put it in your pocket. Place it flat in a book or in a plastic sleeve to keep it safe. Now, you might be asking, what should you do if you think you have one of these rare bills? First, take clear pictures of it. Then, compare the serial number with online lists made by collectors who are trying to find the matching bills. Some websites and coin forums have databases where people post the serial numbers they have, hoping to find the other half. If you think your bill might be a match or is just very rare, you can send it to a company that checks and grades paper money. These companies, like PMG or PCGS, can give you a report that proves your bill is real and tells how good its condition is. A high grade from one of these companies can increase the value a lot. Even if your bill isn't a perfect match, don't give up. Some of these rare bills are still out there, and many people don't even know they exist. You could be the one who finds the next big winner. This is like modern treasure hunting, and you don't even need a metal detector, just your eyes, a little patience, and maybe some luck. Every time you get change at a store or take cash out of the bank, take a moment to look at your $1 bills. Check the serial numbers, the date, the star, and the Federal Reserve letter. You never know when you might spot one of the rare ones. The idea that a dollar bill could be worth more than $100,000 seems unbelievable, but it's true. Real people have found these bills, matched them, and sold them for more money than most people make in a year. And the best part? The government didn't make just one or two of these error bills, they printed thousands. Many of them are still missing, still floating around, and still waiting to be discovered. So don't wait. Go check your wallet, look through your old birthday cards, and dig through that drawer full of loose change and old bills. Your life-changing dollar might be hiding there right now.